What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is All Ego 2099, and we're doing episode number 2 of my TTM series. I can't believe I'm making it into episode 2, but hey, this is great. Today we're going to start this episode off with a legend. Everybody remembers and knows, if you've ever watched baseball, Mr. Wade Boggs. Mr. Boggs' sign is in blue ink, and against that American flag, it is beautiful. Mr. Boggs got me this in 13 days. Thank you, Mr. Boggs. Folks, he's a legend. I'm going to keep stressing getting these legends' autographs, because one day we're not going to be able to. If you grew up or remember watching them, get them. I did give a donation with this. However, it was worth every penny. Great picture, great autograph, great player. Mr. Wade Boggs. The second one is, second TTM is a legend also. Mr. Jim Ross. Mr. Ross got this back to me in 13 days also. Signed in silver Sharpie. Good looking signature. He's a legend of WCW, WWE, WWF. Now, I guess he's with AEW. I'm not sure. Thank you, Mr. Ross. I remember growing up watching him on TV and listening to him commentate. Part of my childhood. Mr. Ross, folks. Another legend. Get this one. The second one was a big surprise to me. I sent him two. Told him to keep one. He signed them both. And returned them both. Mr. Kyle Kuzma. Look at that thread sparkle. He signed both of them in black ink. The 2018-19 status and 2018-19 thread sparkle. Good looking autographs. I'm not complaining one bit at all. Thank you, Mr. Kuzma. Mr. Kuzma got me this in 46 days. I believe he's a star in the making. It's just going to take him some time to develop. You'll see a lot of this 2019, 18-19 status in a lot of my videos that when I get a player back, if I can. This is when I got back into collecting. So, Mr. Kuzma, thank you again. Very happy. The fourth one, part of my childhood. Grew up with him, did not even know I was listening to him. I'll tell you how old I am when I give a description of it. He's been around forever. Mr. Richard Mole. He voiced Two-Face from the 92 series of Batman animated. This card's from the Batman and Robin series. It's a coloring card, so this was perfect. I mean, perfect for a TTM. Mr. Mo got me this back in 12 days. I opened this and I was like a school kid opening this when I seen who it was. My wife asked me if I was alright, and I was just so ecstatic at getting this. To show my age, Mr. Mo here Played on a popular sitcom as a beloved bailiff. Yes, folks, that's Bull Shannon, played by Richard Mole on the series of Night Court. Look up what all he's done. We've grown up with him if you're around my age. You didn't even know you was hearing him on all the animated shows that he's voiced on. Get him. Awesome. Still ecstatic about this. This is one that I would definitely send off to PSA to get the DNA done on it. Just to have it encapsulated to keep. Very happy with this. Thank you, Mr. Mole. Great pickup. Last but not least, as everybody says, to be an official TTMer, there's one man you must and you have to write. And I done it. Mr. Pat Neshek. I sent him both of these, told him to keep, I believe, this one, and he sent them both back, signed. Mr. Neshek got me this back in 13 days. Awesome. I mean, two beautiful signatures. What can you say? It's Mr. Neshek. He is the king when it comes to TTMs sent to him. Write him. He's doing what players need to do is give back to the fans, in my opinion. Mr. Neshek is a solid goal athlete, especially given to the fans. I mean, there's not many players that you can hear of that TTM like he does. Thank you, Mr. Neshek. And I sent this in Florida, so I'm assuming him and his family's doing great because he got this back to me quick, and with hurricane events, that's great that he was able to give it back knowing that he's doing fine. So thank you again, Mr. Neshek. That was all 5 of my TTMs for this episode. I've got three already for the next episode. Waiting on my next 2 to come through the mail. I'm really surprised on one of them. Still, I'm happy. Remember, folks, send these out. Write these players. Remember also to support your local card, gaming, hobby shops. They are the lifeline to your collecting needs. Remember that it all starts at your local hobby shop. That's where you need to try to spend first. If not, it's understandable to go online. Or if you ain't got one close to you. But remember, support your local hobby shops. Get these TTMs out. And support other TTMers. Let's keep this going. Thank you for watching my video. This is episode 2 now. And I'll talk to you next time. Later.